So, सर अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर। सर मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है सर काइंडली? सर थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। विद योर काइंड परमिशन आई वुड लाइक टू स्टार्ट सर। Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Uh, so thank you very much for this opportunity. I was given a topic to do a study on the career policy for PSP officers in National Highways and Motorway Police. That's going to be the sequence of my today's presentation. Introduction, first of all, then what actually career policy term is and what's the definition of that. Then PSP officers and National Highway and Motorway Police, mid-career PSP officers and their impression about NHMP, proposed incentives for PSP officers in NHMP, then what is the current strength of PSP officers in the country and what is the current strength of PSP officers posted in NHMP at the moment, sir. Then I would try to propose the posting tenure for especially the young officers, ASPs, as CPO during their initial service career, sir. Proposed posting tenure of mid-career PSP officers in NHMP, then role of senior PSP grade 22 officer of NHMP, that's the leadership of the NHMP, what the role of that rank is. Proposed capacity enhancement courses for PSP officers when they get posted into NHMP would come, and if the PSP officers they get posted into NHMP on regular basis through a proper career policy with a certain tenure of posting, what would it be doing for the organizational efficacy of NHMP? And finally, I would conclude. The total number of presentation is 20, sir, and I would take only 15 to 20 minutes to go through them. Police Service of Pakistan is a major occupational groups in civil services of Pakistan. There are total 15 police organizations that are supposed to be commanded by officers from Police Service of Pakistan, and NHMP is the flagship organization among them. The role of NHMP, everyone knows that, is to enforce the traffic related laws, to help the people in distress, and to make certain measures or to take certain measures for the safety of human lives when people get to use the roads, especially national highways and motorways. But when I was studying this all, I felt that there is a need to devise a comprehensive career planning policy with special focus on personal growth of the officers who get posted into NHMP and the organizational development of NHMP when those officers come and get posted here. Presently, there is not a planned career rotation policy for PSP officers to get them necessarily posted in NHMP. And there is a need to rotate the officers of Police Service of Pakistan from different setups, from Punjab Police, Sindh Police, and other policing organization, and they must get to serve in NHMP for a certain period of time. These are the 15 police organizations in the country. What actually career is, sir? Career is an occupation or a job, we can say, an ultimate way that includes opportunities of growth for the person and opportunities of development for the organization in which that officer gets to serve. And policy means a certain pre-arranged plan that has to be exercised later on. Police Service of Pakistan and National Highways and Motorway Police. NHMP is a policing organization that is supposed to be commanded by the officers of Police Service of Pakistan at various ranks, from grade 17 where they get into the service as ASPs, and then the senior most rank of PSP grade 22, in that case IGP. Why the PSP officers need to come and serve in an HMP because they are chosen through a national competition, highest level examination in the country, and they are given the best possible training, having a broad spectrum of training. Almost 2.5 years they spend during the training and then the field training. So it's a very comprehensive kind of training for the leadership of PSP. They have to perform multifarious assignments. They have to face different kind of challenges during their throughout their career from 17 to 22. They face different challenges. They come up with innovative solutions, and in this way they add certain new skills to their mindset and their career. They are supposed to have leadership potential. They are supposed to be leaders in every rank from 17 to 22, sir. Then they get a horizontal and vertical movement across the country and abroad. Vis-a-vis Pakistan Administrative Service, we don't have many opportunities, but still there are a number of opportunities for the officers who get to serve across the board, horizontally and vertically, sir. Then coming through a very selective process of recruitment, they are supposed to have creative mindsets, innovative approach to see the things, and advanced outlook. They are equipped with modern techniques. They are aware about the situations around them. They are aware about the challenges that their organization is facing. Road crashes are more challenging than terrorism across the world. This is a study and it is very much obvious. Everyone knows that terrorism takes less number of lives throughout the world in a year, and the biggest killer is this traffic and traffic crashes on the road. To deal this problem, we need proactive minds, analytical approach to minimize the road crashes, and all these skills are supposed to be found in the leadership of PSP. According to a study, on average, about 30,000 people lose their lives on the roads in Pakistan, and this loss of human life at this proportion is a very gigantic number, and it becomes all the way more important for the government and for the society to get NHMP in the hands of better leaders, the leaders of today and the leaders of tomorrow, because 30,000 human lives can be saved, or if not at all they can be saved, the number can be lessened if young officers, especially mid-career officers of PSP, they get to serve in NHMP, sir. So what is actually the impression of a mid-career officer, grade 18 and 19, about NHMP? It has been a personal experience, sir. Recently, by a senior leader of NHMP, I was asked to find a few officers in grade 18 and 19, and I got to talk to many of them. So what was actually their impression about that organization? It was very interesting. According to them, it was a monotonous kind of job, just traffic, and very limited legal powers, NHSO only, and motor vehicle ordinance to a certain extent. But they were comparing their legal powers and their authority in provincial police organization vis-a-vis NHMP legal powers available. It's a heavily interconnected organization. We see that we have to deal with the NHA. In a way, we come under them. We have to deal with so many different organizations, local police. So heavy network is involved, and mostly the young officers have a mindset to be a little bit independent in their decision making. So they want an organization where they are little independent in their service. So they think that is heavily interconnected organizations, and lack of social interaction. Everyone knows that we have less social interaction, where we only deal with traffic and related actors. Then there is another observation that when PSP officers get inducted in the service, they, after their CSA trainings, Civil Services Academy training, they are given a pro forma to fill in for choice of province of posting for first 5 years. But there is no mention of NHMP, and I think it's a huge organization having huge potential, having a huge responsibility to save 30,000 human lives on the road every year. So I think that choice needs to be there. Then they say that in mid-career their kids are smaller, they need to be stationed at one place for better education, and they say that there is no residential housing society by NHMP. They say when they compare their salaries with our salaries, they are better off. They think that salaries are better in Punjab Police and Sindh Police. And then a sort of peer pressure is also there, because one of the officers I was talking to during that time, he was saying that ये अभी टाइम नहीं है मेरा NHMP में आने का. So it was a news to me and it was surprising. So how can we incentivize the young officers of Police Service of Pakistan to choose NHMP as their place of posting? Recently, the incumbent leadership of NHMP has ensured that work has started on provision of housing colony, work has started on provision of better medical facilities, education of children, different MOUs under the order of senior leadership. We have at sector level signed some MOUs with very good educational institutions. The work has started, but still they think that there is no provision of accommodation. There is no police station, because they think that police station being a basic unit of all the authority, they think that every time NHMP has to get an FIR registered, they need to go to the local police station, and the local police station behaves in its own fashion. So they think that lack of police stations is also one of the reasons of themselves not getting posted into NHMP. Then we can also establish DLS at district levels. At every sector level, we can have the driving license authorities established to make the public more interactive with us. Home station posting should also be an incentive, and can be an incentive for the officers who think that it's a federal organization and a person can be one day in Balochistan and the next posting can be in Punjab and all this. They have this impression, and I think this impression can also be removed by ensuring the home station posting for some time. Better salary package can be ensured, fixed tenure of posting in each rank from grade 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21 and 22. There has to be a certain fixed tenure of posting by the establishment of an NHMP, and work has to be started on this line. Quality educational facilities for children can be ensured. Better medical facilities. We can have CMH type of hospital designated for NHMP officers. Professional foreign training programs, they are less in number compared to the previous years. But the other police organizations constantly send their officers abroad. Establishment of research and development wing is also needed. Inclusion of NHS and road safety journalism curriculum of NMPA. Even I remember my time at NPA, and I remember that we were just given a chance to visit NHMP headquarters when we were ASP under trainings at academy, and we only remember about the lavish lunch over there, and I think we were not much exposed to the basic work of NHMP and what is the role of NHMP. I think there has to be a certain portion of NHMP organizational profile for the young officers during their training at NPA. Then the recruited and promotional police officers throughout the country, they must get visit and they must get in interaction with the PSP, with the NHMP offices on regular basis. So this is establishment in data. Total in Pakistan currently there are 801 PSP officers that are of all different ranks, including the people who come through CSS and the people who get inducted in PSP after grade 18. So total are 801, and if we see that the population explosion, the number of challenges, the increased number of policing organizations. Initially there were only 4 or 5 provincial police organizations, where currently we are having 15 police organizations where the PSP officers need to serve. So keeping in view the number of organizations, the population explosions, the challenges, terrorism, the number of road crashes every year, there is need on the establishment division to increase the sanction strength of PSP in the entire country, because the bigger the pool of PSP officers, the more number of police officers can be posted in NHMP and other organizations. So currently in Pakistan 801 officers, and in NHMP we have at the moment 32 officers according to the HRM wing of our office. So if we get it into percentage, only 4% of PSP officers are right now posted in an HMP, and the rest are in provincial police organizations and other organizations. Only 4%, sir. Proposed posting tenure in NHMP as CPOs, I think the officers of grade 17 who are sent to FC, I did my FC for 1 year in Charsada, Manzai, Daryoba, Darizinda. So during that entire year, we learned a bit of Pashtun culture, we learned a bit of Pashto, a broken one, and man management, and I think that's all. It was not a productive year for a young officer who is coming straight from the academy with high morale, very visionary, idealistic kind of mindset. So I think instead of a frontier constabulary, the ASPs can be posted into NHMP for 1 year, if not 1 year, and because FC is also part of our PSP organizations, then 6 months in an HMP can be proposed in 6 months in and frontier constabulary, sir. What would be the advantages if young officers come into PSP? A fresh and energetic perspective they will bring along themselves, a better traffic management and an analytical approach, because the younger the officer, the higher the morale, I think. So when the young officers would come, traffic would be better managed, and they would see the problems through an analytical approach. Better liaison with interconnected organization, because being a heavily interconnected departments, NHMP needs and officers who have very good working relationship and personal contacts with the other occupational groups. Research and development approach can start if young officers come, and influential leadership as an ASP. If an ASP is working as CPO in the formating phase of his career, it would definitely improve his leadership skills. Performance gets enhanced when an ASP, for example, if I get to serve in FC later on in my life in grade 20, 19 or in mid-career, it would be very easy for me to serve in FC as compared with a new mind, a new officer, fresh mind. So I think when an ASP gets to serve in NHMP for 1 year in the formating phase of his career, later on in his career when he comes as a sector commander, zonal commander, additional IGs and IGP, it would be better for them because they have had their experience when they came in grade 17. If mid-career management corps, mid-career officers come to NHMP and get posted, so we propose that there has to be a fixed tenure of posting in field assignments as sector commanders, zonal commanders, regional commanders, then staff assignment as well. They're very important staff assignments as additional IG, headquarters, DAG headquarters, DAG ops, AIGs at headquarters, and they should also be posted for training assignments. We have a state-of-the-art modern training facility at Shehupura. They can also be posted there for at least 1 year. The field assignments may be considered as mandatory while posting in an HMP. An officer should not just always be on staff assignment or training assignment or field assignment. There has to be a rotation, field assignments, staff assignments, and then the training assignments, and they should be rotating regularly. And ASPs, as I have already told, they can be posted as CPOs for 1 year. Then when I was studying the paper, I think that the highest leadership of an organization is IGP. So what's the role of that leadership position? In an HMP, it's a federal department. It has to be grade 22 because everyone knows that rank and grade is not collection of years. It's collection of exposure. It's collection of different skill sets, its collection of challenges, its connection of innovative solutions throughout their career. So the IGP posting should be of an officer of grade 22 definitely, because it's an operational command that is lying all over Pakistan, just like an army chief. IGP NHMP is having the command on entire Pakistan, and since NHMP is expanding its portfolio, new roads are being constructed, so it becomes all the way more important for having the senior most officer as commander of this organization. It's highly goal oriented organizations. We have criteria, we have key performance indicators for everything from enforcement to help and accident ratio and everything. Effective liaison with the relevant stakeholders. It's just like a grade 17 officer who comes from academy, he has fresh relationships with the other departments. So same is the case with the senior most officers. Throughout their career, they have had excellent networking skills and personal relationships with all the departments, and this is what is happening right now. Our IGP ensuring that we should have medical facilities, housing facilities. We should have better coordination with NHA, and all these things are being ensured because of the excellent experience. Commanding supremacy, it has minimum 2 years scenario of posting of IGP. Minimum, we suggest that, because in this way there would be clarity in vision of the leadership, incredible skills of network governance I have talked about already, discretional use of authority, influential leadership, innovation and out of the box situational solutions. When the officers get into NHMP, what capacity building courses can be ensured for them? A PFP officer should have orientation course for a certain period of time at college or in the field. As currently senior leadership ensuring that a new officer who is coming, he is supposed to study the practices, the SOPs, the law and everything. Traffic management course on modern techniques of traffic management, it can also be started. Human resource management skills are very important, because even this topic I'm talking on is also a sort of human resource management topic. Types and techniques of accident handling and investigation, new ways of doing business everywhere in the world are coming up. Different kinds of accidents, new kind of challenges, incident handling, there has to be a specialized course on that. Periodic courses regarding modern safety tools and techniques, foreign training and development programs in area of traffic management, analytical organizational performance courses. So the NHMP can start specified courses of certain period of time, of duration of a week or 15 days. These courses should be regularly started for every officer. Performance evaluation during posting in an HMP, there has to be 360-degree evaluation and feedback system that have recently been started by the IGP. Management by objective appraisals, we have set on objectives to achieve, and how these achievements are being ensured, it needs to be managed and studied. Feedback obtained from multiple sources while ensuring the performance appraisal of an officer. There is need to get feedback from all the stakeholders. Misconduct observed by senior officers, it must be included in the criteria. Then there has to be periodical assessment, not just annual confidential report or PER, performance evaluation report after every year. There has to be a quarterly basis of periodical assessment of every officer. So if the PSP officers are posted into NHMP on regular basis for a specific period of time, what impact would it have on organizational efficacy of NHMP? National coherence, because all the officers of PSPs, they come from different backgrounds, different languages they speak, different cultures they carry with them. So there has to be a positive impact on federation as well. National coherence will be ensured. Legitimacy, accountability and innovation, the young minds and coming through a highly competitive examination, they would be ensuring the accountability not only of themselves but also the team they are working on. And then they would be having innovative mindsets with them. Promotion of community policing culture, because if an officer is serving in different organizations, Punjab Police, Sindh Police, Gilgit-Baltistan Police, so when they come into NHMP, they bring all those experiences with them and they can ensure community policing practice here. Then they can work to have better coordination with the public people. Then they can have positive impact on the policies, and then they can also refine the processes. Provision of quality services on highways, timely disposal of public complaints is also one of the traits that is supposed to be in every young mid-career officers of PSP. Better management of time, better management of work, free and fair decisions. They need to serve without fear and without favor to everyone, and they're supposed to be fair in their decision. Better coordination among public, maintaining public security and safety, reducing the fear in community, raising the standards of road safety. Better coordination with interconnected organizations can be ensured, especially in adverse circumstances. If we today take a look back at the Ahmedpur Sharkia incident, that was an incident that was very, very tragic. It took away about 300 human lives. So I think the officers who were at the helm of affairs at that time, they could have coordinated properly, they could have foreseen such kind of incidents, and the loss could be minimized. A community collaboration, organizational bond with masses, organizational trust among people, then they are trained to work under pressure after serving in different departments, and when they come into NHMP, they bring this stress management with them. Quick decision making, diffuse situations, they can better manage the conflicts and solve the problems. Employees welfare schemes, they can start, as we see in NHMP currently, every sector commander in NHMP, he's ensuring the welfare projects on the orders of the leadership. Psychological safety is very important feedback. I gave a presentation on that topic. It's a very new topic because psychological safety is not something related to this mind. It is something that an employee feels that whatever he has to say, he can say without fear of punishment. And if he's fair, he would be listened and his advice would be carried on. In time redressal of problems, timely redressal of problem is very important because traffic management is a very, very critical and crucial job. Even a delay of 1 minute can cause a big tragedy, just like Ahmedpur Sharkia. It was not better coordinated by the district government, by the other stakeholders. So if in time it could be addressed, the loss can be minimized. And systematic privilege and reward schemes, they can introduced. So, sir, that was the presentation, sir. I conclude that, and thank you very much. Sir. 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 Right, sir. 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 Right, sir. 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 sir, 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 noted, sir, 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 sir.